Well,
Where do you see-
I think, like you say, no, prices will somehow go up because there will be less coffee. I see it that way, you know, and somehow we need to do something now in order to stop that, because there will be a time that normal people will not be able to pay the price of the coffee, the cost of production, in order to sustain it. You know, and that has a lot to do with demand. And the other thing is in the underdeveloped countries, which are the ones that are producing coffee, the consumption has grown in the last years. And that is important also. So there will be a time that we will not produce enough coffee to sustain our own consumption. Yeah, you see Brazil consumes 50% of what they produce. They are the biggest producers, but also the biggest consumers. Same things are happening in all these other countries. People are starting to enjoy. Like you say, 20 years ago, the cost of coffee was the same as today. It cannot be. Oil prices have changed, and that's the base for all the fertilizers, or most of them. And transportation costs have risen, labor costs have risen in many countries. You know? So that has made a big difference. You know? A good friend of mine says always 30, 40 years ago, he would drive with his 3-ton truck with coffee on it into town, sell it, and with the money he got from that coffee, he could buy a brand new 3-ton truck at that time. Today, he cannot even buy a pair of pants with the money he gets from that same coffee. Some farms have huge infrastructure, and if they don't produce the volume that they used to, then the cost rises immediately. You know? And the cost of sustaining that infrastructure, it becomes a problem. You know? There is always a level where you need to say, okay, I need to be producing above 20 bags per hectare in order to this farm to be sustainable and to keep on working. And at the end, the farmer is the most important thing. If there weren't farmers, there were no food, no? In a global thing. No? And every time population grows, they need to eat more, and we need to produce more, but at a fair price. No? So